Just like people can be an artist. Oh wow, so a new video started. A new video started, but I'm gonna keep talking. So a new video had just started. So I mean, just like people can make money, being an artist, and usually if you're like on the streets in New Orleans, if you write art, I mean, I'm sorry, if you draw art or paint or something like that, and you on the streets of downtown New Orleans, it's crazy that nowadays you have to have a permit to do that. And then, you know, it's like only certain people are allowed to sell things on Canal Street in New Orleans. And it's like, if I could just start selling stuff today, and a permit wasn't necessary and all that, I mean, I definitely would start, try to do that and make a living. But at the same time, if they want to make a smear campaign, to a convincing and compelling enough smear campaign to make sure nobody supports you, or that nobody will want to buy from you, then, it's very difficult. So, I mean, I don't understand why another TI would go along with the perps and lie and say that, Candy wants to quit her job as soon as possible for an excuse to beg for more money. I only beg out of necessity and not out of luxury. And when I don't have, when I'm really out of money and don't have. So, so I mean, they try to make it like as if begging and panhandling is lucrative. Like as if, oh, Candy's making so much money. Don't let her fool y'all. Like manipulative and convincing. Very manipulative and convincing. Convincing people, but I really don't understand people who call themselves chosen ones or part of 144,000. I mean, it seems like as if they try to manipulate you into feeling high about yourself. And I feel like it's all an illusion and it's fake. And the main people who call themselves chosen ones, who they already sold out. And then everybody's promoting their YouTube channels and they're getting promoted. So who's the clout chaser here? So I mean, and then they rise and have like pretty much overnight success, like a celebrity. And then everybody's going along saying, "Ooh, you should listen to this person. Ooh, their YouTube videos are so good, or you should read these books. That their books are so good." And they're promoting New Age or witchcraft or have their own twisted false gospel. And it's like the fakest people glorify themselves as the realest. But you can see they have, you feel gaslit and confused because while they telling you, I'm a real one, I'm a real one, I'm a real one. They claim they're real. But then their fruits are showing you that they go along with the perps. And they go along with the bullying and the slander campaigns. And it's like high school all over, or middle school all over again. So, I don't want to sound repetitive, but my anxiety is really high, so I apologize if I've been repeating myself. I just can't even think properly right now. And I'm just sitting here. I'm hurting, so I'm releasing my hurt. And, people make it like as if I'm crazy for wanting to be normal. But then I'm crazy for not being normal also. You know, I've seen GoFundMe of other people who they put up like a 40 or 50,000 GoFundMe for a brand new car, and guess what? Those needs get met pretty much overnight. But it's like a lot of us targeted individuals. With that GoFundMe that the gang stalkers keep attacking me with, y'all condemn me for and shun me for having a GoFundMe. But why you had a GoFundMe also? You put up a GoFundMe too. But if you were talking to me for nearly 2 years, and all of a sudden you make like Candy showed me her true colors, and you just believe in the slander campaigns about me. Well, you secretly believe that for a whole 2 years, and pretending to be fake nice when you've been having certain opinion about me in your heart all this time. And then after we get into an argument, that's when you release your true colors. Like, it's just, I don't understand this insanity. But I don't know why the narcissistic slander campaigns they appear to be more logical to society than the empath who's telling the truth and trying to get the truth out and being suppressed, and your voice is silenced. And then people try to make it like as if I'm the counterfeit chosen one. Or they try to make like I'm the one who's fake. So, and then when you're lying in your videos about me, and then you act like as if you're out of breath, like as if you're nervous, and then making up lies, and you all like act like as if you're out of breath, like as if you're sweating and nervous because you've been exposed. The truth being exposed and not the doggone smear campaigns. Because I tell the truth and everybody ignores me and nobody's freaking listening. Or they make it like as if I'm this troublemaking drama queen. I'm so in discord amongst the brethren, but how are you amongst the brethren and chosen one when you're working for Satan? Doing the devil, and it's exhausting. The fact that it's like a big battle that I feel like I'm losing this tug of war. And then you try to make like as if you hope God punish me. You hope that God will punish me nice and good. And that, oh, you're going to get what's coming to you, Candy. That I'm such a horrible person that, oh, you're going to get what's coming to you. Well, I'm already on this gang stalking list. I'm already targeted. How much more punished do you want me to be? Dead? Do you want me to, to get murdered in the most horrific way? I mean, that y'all are shunning and punishing me for spending my own tax refund money to stay here longer at this motel. If I got ebooks that I write, and y'all still want to say, oh, don't support her, she's just begging and clout chasing and try to get your money. But, if y'all would go quickly flock, y'all say that y'all Christian, but y'all would quickly flock to somebody writing a sci-fi horror and thriller novel about the gospel of witchcraft And y'all think that deserves clout. And y'all give that all the praise, honor, and glory, undeserved. But then, you try to act like as if salvation is a doggone competition. You act like as if salvation with God, the Christian God, religious narcs try to act like as if salvation is a competition. So yeah, this fake chosen ones, um, the fake chosen ones cult. I'll just call that another cult. And then y'all call yourselves trying to think I deserve to be punished with being ejected, by saying, well, Candy, you're not chosen. Well, 5 days ago you were telling me, oh, you're God's chosen and you're full of light, and I really believe you're chosen. And then the next day, a couple of days later, then you say that, well, you're not who I thought you were, and you're just pretending. I mean, it's actually you who was the fake the slick slide undercover fake T.I. perp hiding behind the Bible to avoid detection. As I said, if you were truly targeted with real discernment, and I'm detailing and documenting my daily abuse with the workplace mobbing and try to stay for as long as I could. And then a few days, if I quit on like that Monday or Tuesday, I think it was a Tuesday. But then that Friday, it was supposedly the last day of that temp assignment anyway. And so what would have been done then if that temp assignment, they had that temp assignment that was done and over with? And then I still would have had to, ask for help to stay in a motel longer because it being winter and cold at night. And you're supposed to be a Christian saved woman, but you don't care about another woman's safety off the streets. If you want to try to say you can't sleep by the bay, when I didn't have anywhere else to go. And then try to say, oh, I wasn't trying to control you. Or you can't sleep in that alleyway, or you can't sleep here. I've been sleeping in that alley for off and on 20 months. I'll say about total 17 months. But you know how the perps probably created those businesses at those empty buildings as a way to gang stalk me and run me out of the area. Because after that police officer told me to sleep by the abandoned bank, shortly afterwards, that's when they put it in the works to start working on a building, and then they turned it into a restaurant. But if it weren't for me sleeping there, the police told me to sleep there. It probably would have still been an abandoned bank by now. It probably would have still been an abandoned bank. But they built a restaurant as a way to run me off. And then the owners of that restaurant they perps. They're highly narcissistic, satanic perps with high income. But then how the hell that you're a narcissistic fake Christian perp who makes it like as if I'm crazy for trying to make a living? Or that I have a sense of entitlement. Because you think I deserve to be punished with not being allowed to survive. And that's what you narcissistic abusers, y'all just freaking, it's like y'all worship punishment so much to make yourselves feel more powerful. But religious narcs want to act like they want to get God to, they're rubbing their hands together hoping that they can have that power to get God to punish you. But if you're targeted, then nobody, the perps that make their money off of targeting and trafficking us, why don't you call them entitled? You get paid to torture and slow murder. Why are you not called entitled? That you treat another human being like an own slave and treat me like I don't have a right to have control over my own mind, will, and emotions. Like you think you own me, lock, stock, and barrel. I think I phrased that correctly. Um, so why are, if y'all are professed targeting individuals talking about me, how many perps that drive by with one headlight, or the perps that do street theater and stuff, how many of them do you walk up to them and tell them you're entitled, or you're money hungry, or you're clout chasing? How many of your perps do you confront and tell them the same shit that you tell me? And I'm not even a perp. I know I'm a real TI. I know I'm a real target. But yeah, this chosen ones thing and the 144,000, it's another kind of online elitist cult. It's turned into an online elitist cult. That the like the ones who running around saying that they're chosen, you know, you say that you declare yourself as saved and chosen and sealed by the Holy Spirit, but you're acting like a child of the devil. So don't be surprised when when Jesus tells you, depart from me. You know, I mean, you ain't that good enough, good enough to be worthy or deserving of heaven. And yet you turn around and you drive by with one headlight and claim that, but then you claim you're a TI, but yet you're a perp, a narcissistic perp, you know. And then, if I'm blacklisted and can't get a job anywhere, and people try to make like, well, get your own car, get your own place, rather than asking people for money or depending on people and stuff like that, or you need to stop begging. But then you sabotage and block my ebooks, me trying to make, even with the fiction ones or my short stories, and then like, don't pay attention to her. That's just another ploy to try to get money. She's just trying to get your money, and she's obsessed with money. Don't help her. But it's like, you jealous of, I mean, if you get $50,000 a year or higher and driving around in brand new Lincoln vehicles, and you got it when it was new, claim that you did it with your own money and stuff like that. So how are you jealous of the one time of me staying in the most dilapidated trap motel? And if I'm banned from everywhere else, and then they try to say Candy created her own problems, or Candy puts herself in bad situations, they try to make it like Candy is a manipulative person who just puts herself in bad situations on purpose just to gain sympathy and money from people. This is what the lies that the perps are saying. My own biological brother Pete, who was abused and treated me a certain way because of the brainwashed false rumors about me. He tried to lie and said, you use pity as an advantage. And he talked like he knew all about me when he just had his guard up and abusive towards me based on the lies, false rumors, and smear campaigns that the rest of the family members put in his head. He didn't even get to know. I mean, he treated me like he was threatened by me. Like, as if he know that he's a dark, dirty person, and threatened by me knowing some truth about him and exposing it. So, I mean, other family members, they treated me like as if they know me like a book based on things that they've heard about me, and they didn't even get to know me. And I'm not chasing after money or all about money or anything like that. But, me being homeless on the streets, and if you see the weather being bad, and and then, I go look for this job, I go look for that job, turn down left and right from this or that job, or the sleep deprivation like earlier this week, you know, what happened. And so they try to make it like Candy creates her own failures and expects everybody to bail her out, or life doesn't work that way and stuff like that. And if you're targeted, it's not me that's the problem, but it's damn well it's the doggone gang stalkers doing this. With me being sleep deprived, they probably hit me with a directed energy weapon to make me be asleep at the time when the when the when the interview is supposed to happen. But then they want to try to say, well, the perps want to say, well, stop. Everything is not directed energy weapons. Stop blaming everything, all your failures on directed energy weapons and gang stalking. You're just using that as an excuse. No, you know that's the truth, and you need to stop gaslighting me. So you keep gaslighting me. So thanks for listening to my crazy weirdo rant, and just me just venting, and using this as a release or an outlet to release my feelings and vent. I'm just venting, and I'm just mind boggled about how so I mean I couldn't even get the words out correctly like I really wanted to say, but I'm I mean, thanks for the support.